Hello children. We will now talk about another important aspect, time management. Let us understand this with a small story. Observe the story. A teacher stood in a class and was holding a large and empty transparent jar. He started to fill the jar with golf balls. He then asked the students if the jar was full. They agreed that it was. So the teacher then picked up a box of pebbles and poured them into the jar. He shook the jar lightly. The pebbles, of course, rolled into the open areas between the rocks. He then asked the students again if the jar was full. They said it was. Again the teacher picked up a box of sand and poured it into the jar. Of course, the sand filled up everything else. He then asked once more if the jar was full. The students responded with a unanimous yes. What does this story tell us? The jar represents our life. The rocks are the important things like our family, our health, our friends, things that if everything else was lost and only they remained, your life would still be full. The pebbles are the other things that matter, like our job, our house, our car. The sand represents other small stuff in our life. Observe another story. Once there was a king. He had a lazy friend named Mukesh. One morning, the king suggested his friend, "Why don't you do some work to earn some money?" Mukesh replied that no one offers him a job as his enemies have told everyone that he could never do any work in time. One day, the king said to Mukesh, "You can go into my treasury and collect as much wealth as you can till sunset." Mukesh rushed home to tell this to his wife. His wife said, "Go and get the gold coins and gems now." Mukesh replied to his wife, "I cannot go now. I'm feeling hungry. Give me lunch first." After lunch, he took a nap for some time. Then, in the late afternoon, he picked some bags and started to the place. On the way, he felt hot, so he sat under a tree to rest and ended up sleeping for another 4 hours. When he reached the palace, it was already time for sunset. The palace gates were shut, so he had missed a golden chance. From this story, we can say that a lazy person did not know the value of time, so he lost the golden opportunity of collecting the wealth. So, students, time management is nothing but the effective use of your time that allows you to plan your days in such a way that you finish your work with less effort and make the most of the limited time you've got. You must understand that there is never enough time to do everything, but there is always enough time to do the most important thing. If you want to make good use of your time, you got to know what's most important and then give it all you have got.